Hey guys, it's Cameron back. Here's today's haul video. This is from mostly today, Saturday. Went out to a lot of garage sales. I was riding solo today. I was supposed to have a friend come with me, but the plans changed. But I went out there still and did pretty well, I think. No complaints. Got a couple things here that are from a thrift store run that I went to this week that I should do pretty well on. So let's just jump right in. So a couple of bigger things. Here's a white sewing machine. I'm not an expert on sewing machines by any means. This one is in the box. Pretty good shape. It was $10. I couldn't really find too much online of the similar model. I saw someone selling one for $150 plus shipping. For $10, I thought it was worth it. And if not, we might keep it for ourselves. My wife mentioned she might want to sew, so we'll see. If we can sell it, we'll sell it. If not, we'll keep it. But $10 doesn't seem like a bad price. Also over here, a Kenmore filter, replacement filter. It's in the box. The box is open, but everything's in there. It's in good shape. That was $2. That looks like maybe 30 to 40. The old filters do really well. Over here, picked up Microsoft Office Student Home. It's the Service Desk Edition, but it was $1. It came with the Spy Sweep. I don't think that's worth anything, but for $1, shouldn't go wrong. Also for $1, picked up Star Wars Battlefront 2 for PS2. Battlefront usually sells pretty well, so. And the second one is the better of the two to sell. So for $1, couldn't go wrong. Picked up a hat at a thrift store. Starter Super Bowl hat. It is brand new. I wish it had the teams on there that were in the Super Bowl, but it doesn't. I believe that's Super Bowl 27, so I'm hoping 20 to 30 on that. It might be a slow sell, but it should sell eventually. This is really cool. Finding Nemo. It's like a snow globe, but it's a music box, and it's obviously a fish tank. It does work. It ended up being about $16 to get it. I've seen them sell online for as high as 150, and then I've seen them sell around 70 to 80 shipped. So for $16, I still should do well. The new movie's out too, Finding Dory, so maybe there's some interest in that. So we'll see if we can sell this one. Also picked up a big screen poker by Radica. It is sealed. These will sell on their own when they're not sealed. 10, 15 bucks, maybe 20, but this one's sealed. It even has the wrapping paper from Christmas, so someone never used it. That should go for, some of them sold for 50 bucks. So if I could get 50, even 40 for $1 is pretty good investment. So that'll be cool. This is probably the most interesting find that I've had this week. It's this flatware set. It's by Pottery Barn. Let's see if it'll show. Yeah, it says Pottery Barn, silver plate, Korea. Looked up, found out the pattern's called, you can see it there. It's called fish scales. It looks really cool. These are super heavy. For flatware, they're not cheap. You can tell they're nice quality. There's no set online. There's someone selling a couple of pieces labeled fish scale for like 15 or 13 bucks for just one spoon and one fork. So I don't know. I have a whole set here. It looks like, I haven't counted it all, but looks like it's probably for a service of 8, maybe 6. So we should be able to do something with this. I paid 25. They had it 50, but half off at Salvation Army. It just came in that day. So I don't know. We'll see. I've seen some Pottery Barn sets. If you look them up, some Pottery Barn sets, I've seen them sell for 500 bucks for a service of 8 set, even 1,000 for one who apparently was a rare pattern. So I don't think this one is that rare, and there obviously is some wear to the set that I've bought, but I honestly think for 25 bucks I should at least get 75, but I'm hoping more 100 to 200, so that would be pretty good. Another not as great of a flatware buy. This is a bag that she had on the table. You can see there's a bunch of different pieces in here, but there's not a complete set, but a lot of them are actually decent pieces. They're either made in Korea or made in the United States. That's upside down. This is Sincerity. I don't know if it'll focus, but I think I've actually sold this one before. For flatware sets, you can sell them. Obviously, the cheap Walmart stuff's not going to make you a whole bunch of money, or probably not the IKEA sets, but you can find stuff from Japan, Korea, England, the United States. Those usually do better than the Taiwan or China stuff, so usually that's an indicator of somewhat better quality. It's not a guarantee it's going to be a huge seller, but if you can find a whole set from one of those, made in one of those countries, it might be worth looking it up. A lot of them do have, like this one had Sincerity, that's the name of the style. So you can do it that way, or just try to look it up, because if you can find the name of the actual flatware set, it sells pretty well. A lot of people buy them for replacement pieces and things like that. So that was $3. We'll just split them up. I think there's 4 or 5 different types of sets in there. Put them all together, or split them up by that category, and sell them, and probably ask 10 to 15 for each one. So if we can do that, we'll do pretty well. Over here, it's Teddy Ruxpin. This was a whole set the lady had. It comes with, I forgot what his name is, but then Teddy Ruxpin, some clothes, the Santa outfit, the boots, 6 books, 5 cassettes, I think, because he has one inside of him. He does work. She wanted 40. I offered her 25. I saw a lot of these books, 12 of them, go for like $125. Just the books with the cassettes on eBay. So I'm probably I'll have to look to see what's the best way to sell them, but I might try to put the 6 cassettes, or the 5 books, sell those for 50 or 60, get my money back and then some, and then sell Teddy with the clothes, and then sell this guy by himself. So only thing is, like, he's a little heavy. I mean, Teddy's not light by any means, so that's the one thing with shipping. You have to be careful. But if I can already profit and almost double my money in the books and the cassettes, then those two, whatever I make, will be profit on top of that. So that should be pretty good though for $25. Here's a little Rock Band set. It's the microphone and the dongle. It ended up being $5. Came with a guitar too, which is not pictured here. I think the dongles go for like $15 by themselves. I don't know if the mics have value. Still will have to check it. Didn't really want to buy, just wanted to buy the dongle for like $1, but she wanted me to buy the whole thing and the guitar, and I bought the big screen poker from her too, so I figured, well, I'll just give it to her because they were trying to raise some money for something. So I figured, well, we'll just pay up, and even if I don't make as much on the Rock Band stuff, the Radica poker will make up for that. Here's a huge tiger. This thing is big. It's one of those realistic looking ones laying down. This one was $10. I paid full price. My wife is a preschool teacher at our church, so they're doing a jungle theme. This would be good in there, I think, for them. So she had wanted to get a couple of stuffed animals that we could put in that would match the theme. So we'll keep this, but these realistic looking tigers and giraffes and stuff, usually the big cats seem to do better, like the panthers and white tigers, lions. If you find the realistic looking ones, you can get them for cheap. They can sell, sometimes for 50, 60, 70 bucks. It just depends on who makes it and what animal it is. So do look out for them. That's why I'm keeping it here, because there is still some money here. I mean, he's probably worth at least 40. The only thing is, I mean, they're a little bit heavier, so you got to be careful with that. But it might be something to look into if you do see them out there for super cheap. A huge end of the day score. Was surprised to see all this. These are all bags of Legos for the most part. There is one Creo bag there that she threw in. There's a little rescue, I don't know what it is, bag, and a bag of Duplos. But the rest are Legos. There's, I don't know, 6 or 7 bags of Legos here. Most of them they look like they're separated by set with the manuals in there, which would be really nice if all the pieces are there, because we could build the set and sell them that way. She wanted $2 a bag. It would end up being like $22 or $20, and we just did $15 for everything. So I think that's pretty good for all those Legos. Even if I sold them by pound and took out all the minifigs and like this dinosaur, I should be able to still make good money on them. But we'll try to see if the sets are there and do it that way. So $15, pretty awesome. Over here, this is a kind of a weird buy. It's not a good brand. It's just Faded Glory. It's not like that's anything special, but it is brand new. It's one of those khaki style jackets. It's a 2X. Like I said, it is brand new. It still has the buttons attached, and on the back side, or these buttons have the little things on them. So for $3, I figured, well, I could probably get 30 for it, maybe 25 worst case. So I think there's some money there. It was a slow day at the thrift, so I picked up that. Over here, the same set with the Legos. It's a pair of Ed Hardy men's jean shorts with the white tigers on the back. Pretty awesome. It was only $1. So I think these will probably sell for at least 20, maybe 30, depending on how it's going to look like. They have some value there, so that's pretty cool. And lastly, a big lot of fishing lures. This is more education than it is knowledge for me. So it's a learning experience. It's not something I already know about. I just decided to buy it to try to learn something, and it seems like I'll never look it up if I'm not, I don't actually have purchased it. You know, it's hard to look up lures if you haven't purchased them and know what to look up. So these 3 boxes here were sitting on the table near the Legos from the Lego lady, and I asked him what he wanted. I was hoping, you know, maybe $10 for them all. He wanted 20. And I kind of looked at him and didn't really know if it was worth it at 20. So I decided to offer him 15, and I paid 31 for the Legos, the Ed Hardy bag or pants, and the fishing lures. So 15 for all 3 of these. I mean, the containers alone are pretty cool, so at least I'll get some use out of them. I think there is, you know, some potential to make some money here. I'm not positive though. At least make some of my money back. It seems like some lures can do pretty well. It just depends on what you have. So we'll have to take a look at these, look them up, the names, and kind of get an idea of what their model, if they have. It looks like some are named or by Cordell, the company Cordell. So we'll have to take a look. For 15 bucks, hopefully we'll learn something. And if you don't know anything about them, hopefully I can learn something and tell you what I've found out as well. So we'll see. That's probably the biggest chance taker I took today. It was only 15 bucks, which isn't too bad. Everything else here, oh, and probably the sewing machine for 10. Everything else I do feel pretty confident in that there will be pretty good money and a good return. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed. I hope you're doing well out there and getting blessed with some great sales, and hopefully some good buys too, from garage sales to resell. I know it's slow right now on eBay. I still had some sales, but I've had some days that were slower than normal, so don't get discouraged because it's happening to everybody. This is like the worst time of the year, maybe the worst month, if not second worst month to be selling. There's just not as much activity, so keep listing and just, you know, be patient because they will come. Hope you guys are, like I said, doing well out there. I do need to make a June sales video, so I need to work on that. Hopefully I'll get it up pretty soon. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and take care, guys.